The national home prices values climbed according to Totality, old CoreLogic. The increase was driven by the housing end rather than units. Housing markets rose 0.9% in Sydney, 0.4% in Melbourne, 1.2% in Brisbane, and 1.1% in Perth. Interesting. Values of units and apartments varied widely across the capitals, but over the past year, units have been flat in Sydney and they've been down by 1.2% in Melbourne, but they rose in Brisbane. And it's interesting, the little sort of kicker at the end here was, despite the reduction in the quarter, home buyers are still being squeezed. Total repayments are gobbling up large amounts of people's money. And of course, if you look at the clearance rates, this is the stuff from Domain over the weekend, which claimed high clearance rates. But as you know and I know, this is based on reported auctions rather than the number listed. So it's a bit off. But then you have the article from Sarah here, who says auctions across the nations picked up ahead of the first week of spring. More than 2,200 homes going under the hammer, largest number since the start of June. Auction activity is set to reduce a little next week, said Tim Lawless from Totality. And there's also an expectation of an influx of buyers ahead of the federal government's first home guarantee scheme, which starts October 1. And as this article also sort of reinforced from Lucy, housing prices expected to jump after several months of modest growth as buyers rush into the spring market ahead of the federal government's move to bring forward its 5% first home buyer guarantee. Oh, and postscript, credit was up again. Investor credit up particularly. So, everyone's talking the market up, Edwin.
Look, they are, and the unfortunate thing is that a lot of people are jumping into the wrong, into the wrong type of properties. It's the old saying, Martin. It's a rising tide lifts all boats. So when you've got that fire and that FOMO in that lower volume, lower priced volume bandwidth, where the government's supposed to help the first home buyers, but they just set a fire on there. Two things are going to happen. We're going to end up with very, very few freestanding homes under the 1 million by the end of the year. And the other thing is, of course, is those properties or those areas or where those properties are at, across a lot of capital cities except Melbourne, you're going to see them jump, and they're going to jump anywhere from 5 to 10% in some cases.